Now, for anybody that know me, every time I tell y'all a goal, them companies hit it. Feel me? If you've been paying attention to anything that we've been doing for the past 2 years at this point, then you would know that I don't be bull driving about my call outs, bro. Yo, welcome back to another episode of the DBPOTDs. Y'all already know the vibes, man. But first and foremost, look, let me go ahead and make something a little clear. Let me make something clear right now. I'm in the crib, so you probably like, bro, what you doing? You normally be out and about. Normally I do, but man, I took a little day to figure some other little things out, and I could do it at the house, right? So, as you could probably guess, this one is not gonna be long. It's actually probably gonna be one of our quicker DBPOTD episodes. However, in this episode, you gonna hear, well, while I'm still trying to figure something out, I ain't even gonna speak on that yet, to be real with you. I ain't even gonna speak on that because I'm still trying to get something together that at this moment is just it's out of my hands until I figure it out. So I'm saying, other than that, we've been using season 2 playlists, as you heard in the last episode. We've been using season 2 playlists, something nice, something smooth, just to hold you over for the time being until I put the new playlist in. Then I'm gonna get that uploaded on all DSPs. You know the vibes with it. However, let me talk to y'all about a little something, right? Well, first, before I talk to y'all about the conversation for today, I want to talk to y'all about the pit. Now, this one right here is a good one. It's a great one, actually. It's been doing good these past couple days. It's a crypto, feel me, called Render USD. Feel me? That's the ticker, for real. Render USD. The name of the company is just called Render. Y'all should go look at it. Now, when I screenshotted it, actually, I didn't screenshot it, now that I just think about it, right? So I'm not gonna even lie to y'all because I'm so used to saying when I screenshotted it, right? But I'm forgetting that this is a whole different vibe. So let me show y'all something real quick. Oh man, can I even do that on this phone? I cannot do that on this phone. So what I will do is I'll do like this. Look, that's Render. That's where it's at, sitting at 243. Hope you can see that. Well, I'm gonna show you to make sure that you know that I ain't lying to you about the company. That's where it's sitting at. Now, I wanna show you, I called it out today and yesterday, right? Going into the week. So it was down in like the $2 range when I remember seeing it yesterday. And as you can see, it went up to 243. It's looking real nice, real nice. Let me, and as you know, this is Trampoline. You know, this the company that this the strategy that I always show y'all anyway. But I'm gonna show y'all this right here. All right, actually, let me walk you through it just a little bit, like I be doing my TikTok exclusives, right? Y'all peep that? Y'all see how it's moving? Y'all see how it just went above the trampoline? On this one, it's trying to go above the trampoline. So what I want you to note is this one right here, if it actually does break through how I see it about to break through, because it can really break through this little spot right here, which is around $3.15. But if it break through for real, go up about $4.68, maybe even touch about $5.45. Now, for anybody that know me, every time I tell y'all a goal, them companies hit it. Feel me? If you've been paying attention to anything that we've been doing for the past 2 years at this point, then you would know that I don't be bull driving about my call outs, bro. When I give a call out, bro, like I always tell y'all, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen that day. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen the next day, that same week, it might even take 2 months sometimes, you feel me? Sometimes you gotta be a little patient. But when I tell you something that's gonna happen, it happens. You know, that's just part of how I get down, you get what I'm saying? Now, I can't give up the sauce on that, but that's just how I get down. When I say it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So you better start paying attention. Now, I'm gonna get into the topic of the day because, again, like I said, we ain't even gonna really much talk like OD today. We just gonna keep it on like little chill vibes, right? So I'm gonna sit down for a little second and just chop it with y'all, right? So we all got addictions to something, all right? We all do. Everybody has something that they just can't let go of yet. Me, At one point in time in my life, it was weed. So I'm saying, I could not let weed go. I was just fixated on feeling like I had to smoke every day, or at least every other day. You see what I'm saying? And it was just there. And here's the thing, we all have them. So like, for instance, been watching this show the past couple days, maybe past week, and it's called My 600 Pound Life. These folk are addicted to food. You see what I'm saying? Now, you as a person, whoever you are, you have your own addictions to something. Now, do I know what it is? No. I have no idea what you are addicted to. But what I do know is you are addicted to something. You have something that you're holding on to. You feel me? For some, it could just be some of the ways that you act, some of your I don't really want to use that example because I feel like we all know how pride and egos can get to us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's one of them easy ones to understand. A lot of people think you can't be addicted to that, but you can. Feel me? Some of us, we addicted to drinking. Feel me? Some of us, we addicted to them lustful actions. Some of us, we addicted, like I said, to weed. Some of us, we addicted to there's some people that can be addicted to caffeine. There's some people that can be addicted to food. There's some people that can be addicted to cleaning. There's some people that can be addicted to whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's a million things that you can be addicted to. You can be addicted to being lazy. For real, you can be addicted to sleep. For some of y'all, that's gonna hit you. You can be addicted to sleep. You always want to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't never want to be up. You don't never want to do nothing. I ain't gonna call you lazy, but some of y'all just genuinely don't know how to get up out your bed. You feel me? And, you know, it goes much deeper than just some of the things that I named. Some of these things are just surface level things that we always think about. So that's why I went on ahead and threw it out there. Some of y'all can be addicted to attention. Feel me? Some people are addicted to money. Feel me? Some people are addicted to their lifestyles. There's a range of things that you can be addicted to, and we all have them. We all have something that we holding on tight to. However, this is what I want you to understand. When you decide to let go of that addiction, you actually start to release what has been holding you back. You start to release what has been keeping you in bondage. See, oftentimes we think that we have all the answers. We think we know everything. So, like, for example, like I said, mine was personally weed. Feel me? One of my biggest ones throughout life. I smoked weed for 12 years of my life. Since when I turned 12 was my first time ever smoking weed. For somebody that's probably been following me for a little minute, y'all know a couple years ago I made a whole video talking about how I was done smoking. I lied. I wasn't done smoking. You feel me? I still kept smoking, gang. And that's what I want y'all to understand too. We make excuses for ourselves. We'll find every reason in the world to not let go of something that we know is actually hurting us. And for you have to find out. You actually don't have to find out. You know what it is. Because 9 times out of 10, God been dealing with you about it anyway. God probably done spoke a word on your heart or had somebody else speak a word to your heart, and you heard it and you felt convicted, but you just didn't listen. Some of us are addicted to cussing. I told God recently that I have to do way better with my cussing. I be cussing like a sailor sometimes and I don't even be realizing it. Now, like in my videos and stuff, I guess I'm just more mindful of how I speak, so I don't really cuss like that. I might say it like every 1 or 2 times or something like that. In my music, I'm also very mindful of that, so I don't really cuss like that unless it just flow with the bar, to be honest with you. However, nonetheless, when I'm just cooling or I'm venting about something and I'm irritated or something like that, the words get to coming out super spicy, you see what I'm saying? And that's not right. You know what I mean? And again, and I actually, because I want to correct this before I even let y'all keep thinking this too, because I got convicted of this the other day. Man, it's the truth. You sit here and our first words, especially like when you somebody like me and you've been trying, you gonna continue to try, you actually are striving for growth day in, day out. You ain't settling for nothing less than growth. For people like us, there's a comment that we tend to make when we fall short of glory, right? We'll sit there and say, well, I ain't perfect, but I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect. I was convicted of this through a video that I watched the other day. If I knew the creator's name, I would shout him out right now, but I don't remember the creator's name. I ain't even gonna lie, I might just go back in my TikTok just to find out who that creator was, because I ain't gonna lie. he really could, like, he might not have known, you see what I'm saying, that he was talking to me, but bro, he was talking to me, bro, and he was talking to a lot of y'all too. But it's up to you to be able to go ahead and accept it when it, you know, when it hits you. But it convicted me, gang. I'm sitting there like, dang, you right, bro. I be sitting there cussing, and then it could be something in a matter of like with it, like when I be making my videos and whatnot. You know, y'all know I talk to y'all about God a whole bunch. Like I always tell y'all, if you rocking with me, you rocking with God. I don't care who you is. You can be an atheist, my dude. If you rocking with me, you rocking with God every single time. Everywhere we go, we carry God with us. I promise you. Every time you hear me talk, I'm gonna mention God. That's just what it is with me. I don't care who you are either. I'm gonna mention God. However, one of those things that he convicted me about is just the fact of, man, yeah, you claim God, but do your speech reflect that? You feel me? Do your speech reflect it? And for me, I can definitely say that's 1,000, because even times when I'm talking about them, see what I'm saying, a cuss word might slip out, and I just let it fly. You feel me? Not when I'm talking to him, you feel me? If I ever do that, you already know the vibes, man. God forgive me. God, I repent for my sins off the rip. Because sometimes you do get a little loose with the tongue, but that's you being comfortable. See what I'm saying? Now you have to find your own things that you are just personally comfortable with. You got to change them, bro. We got to stop making excuses for ourselves. See, that's one of the biggest things when it comes down to being addicted to something. And that's how you know when you are addicted to something. Some people are addicted to that street life. You need to let that go. Bro, you know that, bro. You know God been telling you leave the streets. You know God done gave you about 3 ways out. But you keep diving deeper. And then when you in too deep, now all of a sudden, is God don't care about you, or this was what was meant for my life. No. God actually been and told you what you needed to do. He been and told you, hey, bro, you need to stop hanging around these people. You need to stop hanging around these places. You need to stop doing these things. You need to stop selling drugs, man. Feel me? Because at the end of the day, I ain't going to be one of them type people that sit here and bash you for what you had to do, because I know what I had to do growing up. You see what I'm saying? We all make our own choices. You feel me? We're all faced with certain circumstances. So I'm not going to bash you for your life or your lifestyle, big bro. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that, yes, you are helping yourself by making money, but you are also hurting somebody else because you are feeding off of their addiction. You are feeding off of something that they crave, that they need. And if you took that step, you have no idea how many people would follow after you. You have no idea how many people would listen to you. See, that's the biggest thing, especially while I'm on the topic of the streets. That's something you have to realize. It's a lot of y'all that got ranked. Let's talk about it. There's a lot of y'all that got ranked in these streets. Y'all could have been told y'all little homies, like, hey, we finna switch the path. We finna switch it up. We ain't finna keep doing this. We ain't finna keep moving like this. Or we finna move like this a little bit. Even if y'all still got to get the things off a little bit. Cool, bro. I get it. You got to make your money. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you have the voice to be able to tell your guys, your people, your gang, hey, we need to chill. Feel me? Now, you're not going to always be listened to, if that makes sense. Because I know from my own personal experience, bro, I said it a million times to certain people, like, bro, this just ain't it. We gotta change the ways. We gotta whoop the whoop the whoop. Some people listen, some people didn't. Some people stayed where they want to stay at. And again, I pray for them daily. But it's nothing that you can do for those people that want to stay addicted to what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? But that's an addiction nonetheless. You gotta help your people break it. You gotta pray for your people that they can be broken from it. Because oftentimes it's just a form of bondage that's holding on to you. And really, we all have the power. We all have the strength to be able to get over it. Feel me? And once you do, you'll realize that you enter into that new so much easier. So much easier, so much simpler. You ain't gotta beg for it. You ain't gotta ask for it. You ain't gotta pry for it. Nothing. Things just start coming to you more naturally because you've let go of something that was holding you back. Feel me? And like what I was bringing up, like even like with the people that love to eat, a lot of y'all don't even realize that that's something too that you really need to think about, bro. Feel me? The food that you eat, bro. What are you eating? It might not even be the fact that you just addicted to food, bro, but what are you eating that's bad for you? Are you addicted to fast food? Do you eat fast food every day, every week? Feel me? Do you cook? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you cook, bro? Like, it's certain things that we oftentimes just skip over and act like, oh, this don't matter. This ain't nothing, man. I can keep doing this and this ain't gonna hurt nothing, or it ain't been hurting me so far, so why can't I do it? That's the excuse that's killing a lot of us right now in so many different situations. Because at the end of the day, addiction is just the name of the demon. But it comes in many forms, bro. Comes in many forms, many shapes, sizes, everything. Many characters, many people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like I was saying, like with attention, you might be addicted to attention. Whole time you getting attention from the wrong type of people. Feel me? And that really go for the ladies, bro. Y'all be killing me. I love y'all to death, and I pray for the women of our nation, of our communities and stuff, because at the end of the day, bro, y'all are a pillar of this. Yes, men are supposed to lead. We gonna lead. And I know there's some that don't, but there's gonna be men that lead. But the problem is that you still fixated on what you want so bad that you not submitting to that leadership. And one thing I want to note to the men, bro, you got to understand, bro, there's a level of submission that you have to your woman as well, bro. You keep wanting her to submit to you, but you ain't willing to submit to her. That don't mean that you got to do the same thing. That don't mean that she gonna take leadership in a relationship. No, my dude, that's not what it means. But it just means that sometimes she may be telling you something that you need to hear, and because you think, oh, I'm the man, I'm supposed to lead, that she can't tell you when you wrong. But you wrong though. You know what I'm saying? You still wrong, bro. So, figure out what it is that you addicted to. Whatever it is that you addicted to, make the changes, make the fix. You know what I'm saying? I don't know a better way to say it, but then to say it like that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's just what it is, bro. Feel me? However, make sure you talking to God today. If you ain't talking to God today, you slipping, you tripping. Better get right with him, because God been too good to all of us. He makes sure that he answer all your prayers, even when you still turn to your wicked ways. He still makes sure that he turn around and answer them righteous prayers that you was praying, even when you had bad intent behind your prayers. See, that's something that we got to remember. See, if y'all look through the Bible for real and y'all actually been reading, you'll realize that there have been times where God still even gave the blessings to the people, even knowing that their intent behind it was going to be wrong, even knowing that they was going to abuse the blessing. He still gave it to them. See what I'm saying? Even knowing that they was going to mishandle it, he still gave it to them. But he's a God of love. You got to understand that he going to correct you. See, when God is correcting you, he's showing you one of his biggest forms of love. My girl helped me to understand that, for real, for real. When God is correcting you, he is showing you just how much he loves you. If he didn't correct you, if he didn't tell you where you was wrong at, if he didn't tell you this and that, I ain't going to say he don't love you, because he love all of us. But you should get what I'm saying. Read between them lines, because I'm not going to speak for God in that area. You see what I'm saying? However, address that in the same way that you address your relationships as well, bro. See what I'm saying? If your girl is telling you over and over certain things that you're doing wrong, maybe she's not just nagging, dude. Maybe you really do need to fix that. Maybe you do have a problem in that area. For the women, if your man is telling you certain things, like, hey, babe, I don't think you should do like this, or I don't think you should move like that, or maybe you shouldn't wear this out there to that place. Stop thinking he's just so controlling. Maybe he's actually trying to protect you from the harm that he knows is out here in this world. Understand something, bro. Let me help you understand something. The way you treat your relationships on this earth are a reflection of how you treating God. And I'm going to leave y'all with that one. We out.